Well, hello. In the kitchen today, we're going to be making coconut cream cake. It's really simple. You're going to start off with just a box cake mix. You're going to bake that just like the package says on the back. And then we're going to do some toppings with coconut cream and sweet condensed milk and coconut Cool Whip, which I need to get out of the freezer. Let's get started with our cake and we'll be back with the toppings. So like I said, I've just used a box cake mix of any brand that you prefer. This happened to be on sale, so that's what I'm using. Anyway, I'm adding it to my pan, my lightly greased pan, and I'm going to bake it according to the package directions, spreading it out evenly. And then when we come back, we're going to top it with our cream of coconut and sweetened condensed milk. All right, let's pop this in the oven and get it baked. So while my cake is baking, I'm going to run some really hot water into a measure cup or a bowl, whatever you have. And I'm going to submerge my cream of coconut down into that just so it will be easier to pour over the cake. Well, the cake is out of the oven, and now I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. First of all, we're going to take a fork or just something small, a skewer, or maybe if you have the end of a wooden spoon that's round. I don't have one like that, so I'm just going to take my fork and just go through down the cake and poke holes all the way down into Now I'm going to come in with my cream of coconut. I have it pretty liquefied. If this stuff is cold, it will not come out of the squirt bottle. You can also buy this in a can. So I'm going to take my fork and just let this seep down into the cake. And I'm just going to put nearly the whole bottle in the cake. You could use the whole entire bottle if you want, or you could use about half and then come in with some sweetened condensed milk. And I'm going to do that. The cake is still warm, and you want to do it while it's warm so it absorbs all of this yumminess. And again, I'm going to just take the fork and let it seep down into the cake. This is so delicious. One of my daddy's favorite cakes. Okay, we're just going to let this cool now. And then we're going to come in with Cool Whip after it's completely cooled. So I'm going to pop it in the refrigerator. So I have cooled the cake in the refrigerator. Now I'm going to just add my whipped topping to the top and spread it out. And we'll top it off with some coconut. I have 1/4 of a bag of coconut, and that should be plenty to top this off. We're just going to sprinkle it over the top and then spread it out. Make sure that you store this cake in the refrigerator. You want to make sure it stays cold. I'm going to go ahead and cut a piece and put it over here on the plate.